Hello again, and welcome to this historical matchup on Out of the Park Baseball 20. This time we have a very good matchup between two winning teams. The 1969 San Francisco Giants will take on the 1994 Houston Astros. Both teams loaded with stars, winning teams. Of course, Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Juan Marichal on the Giants, and you have Bagwell and Craig Biggio on the Astros. In that strike-shortened season, they were second in the NL West. So this should be a good one. The opening games will be held at the Astrodome with Juan Marichal on the mound for the Giants. And hopefully you'll enjoy it, and hopefully we'll get a good series between these two very good teams. So let's head right out to Game 1, get caught up in the action as we head to the bottom of the first with Ken Caminiti up and Jeff Bagwell on first and Juan Marichal on the mound. Marichal delivers and Caminiti drills one to left, the opposite field, and it will go. Kiss it goodbye. The Astros jump out in front here at the Astrodome 2-0. And Doug Drabek has a lead as he's showing off his stuff here in the top of the second. We move all the way to the bottom of the eighth. It's 4-0 now, Houston. And this is a long shot. Way back there by Bagwell. Gone to center, 6-0. We move to the ninth, where Jack Hyatt drills one into the gap to try to get some kind of a rally going for the Giants. Hyatt goes all the way to third with a triple. And here in the top of the ninth, trailing big time, the Giants making a little bit of noise. It's 7-3. With Dave Veras on the mound, and Hal Lanier lines one into left field. That'll score the fourth run for the Giants, who continue to make quite a comeback here. Dick Dietz drops one in the left. So now it's nobody out, first and second. And the tying run all the way to the plate in a great rally here. It's Ken Henderson, a line one to second. And the turn is made for the double play. 2 outs now, runner on third, and Ron Hunt will strike out. And the Astros close things out here in Game 1. 7-4 is your final. They take the opener of the series. In a good performance, Bagwell and Caminiti both went deep in this one. The winner is Doug Drabek. And that big first inning home run by Caminiti off of Marichal set the tone in Game 1. Let's see where things go in Game 2. Top of the first, Shane Reynolds on the mound for the Astros, and Ken Henderson leading the game off. He shoots one into right all the way into the gap. That'll be an opening double for the Giants, who try to get on the board first here in the first inning. There's a fly to center. Carrying deep but caught, but tagging up on third is Henderson. Finley gets the ball back in, and the Giants go up 1-0. Here's Bobby Bonds at the plate, and he lines one deep to left. It just gets over the wall barely, but it is a solo shot. It's 2-0 Giants as we move to the bottom of the fourth. Luis Gonzalez up. He lays in the one. Deep to right field, looking up and gone. Gonzalez takes a sinker out of the park. He cuts the lead in half. It's 2-1 now as we move to the bottom of the fifth with Gaylord Perry on the mound. Tony Eusebio lifts one into the gap in right. That'll hit the base of the wall. Eusebio with a no-out double here in the bottom of the fifth as the Astros look to rally and tie this ball game. Perry now delivering to Steve Finley, who lifts one to right. It'll drop in. Finley now the tying run on second. Bagwell up there with nobody out. The delivery, and the ball is hit to left. Easy play out there. Henderson's got it. Here now is Caminiti, who will hit one to short, and a great play by Lanier, who turns the double play and ends the frame as Perry gets out of it. Move to the bottom of the 7th. Cedeno on first. Eusebio hits one down the line to left. And this will get runners on second and third with only one out. Cedeno on third and Eusebio with a good job here. So now the Astros have a shot, but Kevin Bass chases one out of his own. That's the second out of the inning. Perry still dealing here in the bottom of the 7th. And Milt Thompson will ground this one for an easy out to end the threat. The Astros cannot convert. And we move to the top of the 8th now with Ken Henderson lining one to center for a base hit. The Giants will look to increase their lead. Bottom of the 8th, however, we move to Craig Biggio will lift one to center. Willie Mays reads it perfectly, make the grab. Jeff Bagwell now up there. Bagwell hits one to third. Nice play over there. Davenport throws him out. And that'll end the 8th. We move to the 9th now with the Giants leading 2-1. Willie McCovey hits this one down the line. He'll try to extend the play, the second for a double, and leadoff double for Willie McCovey as the Giants look for insurance. Runner on third now. Dave Veers on the mound. Jim Davenport hits one back to the mound. They get one. The turn 4-2. It's a 1-6-3 double play. And the Astros try to keep their hopes alive here for a comeback win. Bottom of the 9th. Leadoff hitter here is Ken Caminiti. He swings and he misses for strike 3. And Don McMahon now trying to do the same thing to Luis Gonzalez. He gets him swinging. That's 2 down here in the inning. The final hope is Andahar Cedeno, and he gets called out looking. Striking out the side for the save. The Giants now even things up as they take this game 2-1 in a great performance by Gaylord Perry, who went 8 and struck out 6. Shane Reynolds was very good. And Luis Gonzalez did well with his home run. That was the difference here in the game. But it was the Giants who win and take this series back to, or I should say out west to, Candlestick Park and San Francisco. So let's move to Game 3. Game 3 now. We move to the top of the 3rd. Bobby Bolin on the mound. Runners on for Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell hits one to third, but the runners advance. And that gives Ken Caminiti a chance here, who hits one to first. An unassisted play is made, but the Giants will let up the run. Houston will get on the board first, 1-0. We move to the top of the 4th, where Tony Eusebio hits one in the hole to second. Nice play there for a double play as Lanier makes the turn. 2 outs, actually ending the inning. We move to the 5th. 2 men on for Jeff Bagwell. He dumps one in. This one goes. The throw to the plate is not in time as Biggio scores, and the Astros extend here to a 2-0 lead. A one-hitter now in the 5th. And a hit to second will get through the hole. A Sinai single for Caminiti. Finley scores. It's 3-0 now, Houston. Bottom of the 5th. Darryl Kile pitching well. And the Giants trying to rally here with 1 out, 2 on. Runners on all the bags here with one out is Ron Hunt. It's deep to center. It's over the head of the center fielder. This will plate everybody. A bases clearing triple by Hunt, and the Giants have opened things up here with 3 runs to tie this ball game on that triple. And McCovey will lift this one to left. Let's see if it's deep enough to score the run. No, the runner will hold as Luis Gonzalez gets the ball in quickly. 2 outs in this tie game. Bobby Bonds will get that one through. And Bonds gives the Giants the lead with a 4-run 5th here, which takes us to the 8th now as the Astros try to rally. Caminiti up there, but he can't catch up to the heat. Lindsey strikes him out. 2 down, and Cedeno goes down on strikes. So 3 up, 3 down here in the 8th. We move all the way to the 9th. Kevin Bass up there for Houston. He lines one to center, but guess who's there? Willie Mays for the catch. The out is made. Don McMahon trying to close this one out. James Mouton will get on with an infield hit. So the tying run on here for the Giants. And Chris Donnells will lift one deep to right, but caught at the track by Bobby Bonds. The runner advanced. Whoa, that one was close to going out. And Craig Biggio draws the walk here as the Astros are down to their final out. And it comes down to Steve Finley, who hits one to first. McCovey makes the play. The Giants hang on barely as McMahon gets his 2nd save of the series. It's 2-1 now, Giants, in a great ball game for Game 3. Moving on now to Game 4. Quickly, we can check out some numbers from Game 3. We can see Ron Hunt had 3 RBIs. Bobby Bolin pitched well, and Darryl Kile pitched well. It was a good pitching matchup in the 4-3 ball game. But let's see what happens in the next one. This will be Game 4. The Giants leading the series 2-1. And we head out to Candlestick Park, bottom of the 1st. Pete Harnish is on the mound for Houston. Willie McCovey just destroys that one left. McCovey with the 1st inning home run. 422 feet. It's 1-0 Giants. Moving to the bottom of the 3rd. Harnish still out there. Ray Sadecki unloads on one here in the Bay night sky, and it is way out as well. It's a solo shot. 2-0 now Giants as they go up in this one. There's a quick steal attempt. A strikeout, throw him out here for the Astros. That'll quench a rally. We'll move to the top of the 4th. Caminiti draws the walk. And that'll bring up here runners on 1st and 2nd. Luis Gonzalez, he'll hit one to 2nd, but the play isn't made. And that will load the bases for Houston as they try to rally here against Ray Sadecki. A hit to short. This will be turned for 2 as Eusebio hits into a double play. No RBI. The run will score. We'll move to the 6th. And Ken Caminiti will hit this one down the line with the runner on. It heads all the way to the corner. Here comes the runner around. No, he's going to hold it 3rd. We have runners on 2nd and 3rd on the Caminiti double. And Houston trying to rally here. Mike McCormick's the new pitcher. Luis Gonzalez hits this one into the gap. It'll drop. 2 runs will score. Gonzalez with a huge 2-run double here in the 6th. And Houston will jump out in front. 3-2. McCormick now dealing to Eusebio, who will also get this one through. And Gonzalez is going to come around to score. McCormick having all kinds of problems. The Astros now taking a 4-2 lead here with a big 6th inning. Harnish, the pitcher, is joining into the parade here. into the gap. Another one scores. Houston having its way here. 5-2 in the 6th inning. They've dropped 4 on the board. Frank Lindsay now on here. This one is a Biggio hit up the middle. Some poor defense allows the ball to get through, and Houston continues to build on the lead. They'll give Biggio a single. It's 7-2. We move all the way to the 9th, where Bagwell just lays into another shot for the Astros as they brought the lumber here in Game 4. A solo shot. It's 8-2 Astros, which takes us to the 9th, where we see the game being wrapped up on this fly to left. And just like that, folks, the series is tied at 2. A 12-hit effort by the Astros as Bagwell went 3 for 5. He's having a heck of a series. And now the crucial Game 5 will come around here as we get the last game here at Candlestick. Somebody's going to get the advantage in game number 5, but Houston bounces right back with a good performance. And the drama builds in this very good series. We said from the beginning it would be close. Let's see what happens in Game 5. Top of the 3rd, Marichal now back on the mound. He pitches to Biggio, who hits this one to short. The play is made, but the run was scored. Mudon comes home. Houston now with a 1-0 lead. Doug Drabick on the hill, and Willie Mays dumps this one into the gap. Mays doubles. We have runners on 2nd and 3rd here. Bottom of the 4th. That's the first hit of the game for the Giants, actually. Drabick now delivers to Davenport, who will hit this one to left. This will tie the game. An RBI single with 1 out for Davenport. And here's a high fly by Jack Hyatt. Mays on 3rd will hold. The runners all hold there. It's not deep enough to score the run. Runners on for Hal Lanier, who hits one to 2nd. Play is made. Actually, Drabick makes the play, and the game remains tied as the inning's over. Top of the 5th, Marichal facing Eusebio, who gets into one here into the gap to right. Eusebio is going for 3. Mays gets the ball back in, but it is Eusebio with the leadoff triple here in the 5th inning. He surprised everybody with that triple. And there's James Mouton hitting a single up the middle with the infield in to give Houston the lead. A very big hit. And we'll move to the top of the 6th, where Caminiti on a line. It'll go. Caminiti hits the first pitch here he sees from Juan Marichal in the 6th. A solo shot is 3-1 Houston. Drabick now trying to hold on to the lead. Davenport hits into the twin kill. Drabick able to field his position. That threat's over. We move to the 8th. Mike Davison on the hill. Steve Finley lifts one that will drop to right. Houston looking to build on any lead they have. Luis Gonzalez will do just that, it looks like. He hits one into the gap. And here comes another triple, another RBI. Luis Gonzalez extends the Houston lead. It is now 4-1. Bottom of the 8th, John Hudick facing Willie McCovey. McCovey also with 1 out. The Giants need a rally here, but we move all the way to the bottom of the 9th as Hal Lanier will pop it up. Easy play for Finley, and Houston gets a crucial Game 5 win, 4-1, to take a series lead 3-2. Doug Drabick pitched very well, allowing only 1 run in 7 innings, striking out 3. He gets the win. And now the Astros head back to the Astrodome with a 3-2 series lead and a chance to close things out in game number 6. We move to the Astrodome here, bottom of the 1st. Gary Lowe Perry facing Ken Caminiti, and Caminiti drives one deep over the right fielder's head. This'll play to run. Caminiti with his big barreling legs gets a triple. Bonds had trouble with that ball. And it is now 1-0 Houston here at home as they're trying to close out the series. We'll move to the bottom of the fourth. Infield in a big spot. Shane Reynolds, the pitcher, is walked. Perry in all kinds of trouble here with one out, and Biggio up there. That's hit to third. The play is at home. They get the force there. A beautiful play by the third baseman. And now we see Perry pitching to Finley, who drops one in. And there you have a 2-run single by Steve Finley. That'll extend the lead to 3-0. They couldn't get out of the jam. We'll move to the 7th with the Giants trying to rally here. A walk to Hyatt loads the bases. Shane Reynolds in some trouble, but he gets Dick Knights looking. And just like that, the inning and rally is over. As we sing Take Me Out to the Ballgame, Houston has the 3-0 lead. Moving to the bottom of the 7th. And Andujar Cedeno puts just about the series and the game away with a 3-run shot. 449 feet. It's now 7-0. We'll move to the top of the 8th where the Giants look for a rally here. Bonds drives in two with a 2-out triple. So the Giants have not given up yet. It is 7-2. And we move now with runners on the corners. Jack Hyatt throws one. Deep to left, just fair. Kiss it goodbye. And ladies and gentlemen, before you can even blink, the Giants have rallied for 6 in the 8th. And have really made a ball game of it here with 2 outs. The Astros pen having all kind of issues. Tito Fuentes, though, grounds to the force out. And the Giants rally here in the 8th to close within a run and still have some hope to try to rally here. It's been a great performance. Let's move all the way to the 9th where Todd Jones is on the hill to close things out, and he gets Ken Henderson on a looking strike. So that's 1 down. Jones delivers to Ron Hunt, and he gets Hunt striking out. So Jones now facing the last man between a series win. It's Willie McCovey who grounds to Bagwell the first. Bagwell takes it himself. The Astros hold on 7-6. They win the crucial Game 6. They take the series 4-2 to beat the Giants in what was a tight, exciting series. Andujar with that, Cedeno with that big 3-run shot here in Game 6. And Shane Reynolds was able to hold on for the win. The Astros take the series 4-2. Let's look at some of the top performers. Willie Mays hit .333 in the series, but only drove in 1 run. No long balls. Bobby Bonds only hit .130 in the series. Willie McCovey was at .300, but again, only 2 RBIs. Gaylord Perry had his moments, pitched okay, as did Marichal with 13 strikeouts in only 11 innings. For the Astros, Ken Caminiti, you can see, drove in 7. Luis Gonzalez had 9 hits to hit .375 and a home run. But I think it was Doug Drabeck who was 2-0 in his 2 starts with 13 Ks and that sparkling 0.64 ERA. The game does believe Luis Gonzalez was the MVP, but that's not of all importance. What's of all importance is the Astros win the series. Exciting. Between 2 very good teams. We hope you enjoyed the 1994 Houston Astros defeating the 1969 San Francisco Giants 4-2. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you tune in again for another exciting historical matchup from OOTP20.